Hello everyone and welcome back. My name is Shaunneka, and if you are new here, I release seated, slow flows, and yin yoga practices. So we are on day 6 in the Restmas series, a series that I designed to help keep us grounded and balanced through the busy month of December. So today's practice is a special one because it is the winter solstice. So we will be stimulating the kidney and bladder meridian lines, which are what are associated in traditional Chinese medicine with the season of winter. So that's a lot of forward folding, turning inward, and reflection. So in today's practice, what I really want you to think about is how you are going to nourish that inner light during the coming months. Winter can be a dim time. It's dark, animals have retreated, a lot of us have retreated. We're not really going out, we're not getting a lot of sunlight. And so I know it can be a dark time. Literally outside, we don't see a lot of sun, and just within ourselves, we might not be feeling as excited and fiery as we might be feeling in the summertime. So the wintertime is a time of transition, renewal, and reflection. So that's what we are going to be reflecting on, ways that we can nourish our inner light off the mat during the coming months. Today I am wearing my oversized, I call them my Kanye jammies, with some reading socks, just really comfortable clothing. And I'm also drinking a mushroom elixir. So there are about 5 different mushrooms in here, and it tastes just like hot chocolate, but with the benefits of mushrooms. You put in some coconut oil with your milk of choice, simmer it on the stove, and enjoy it. It is really delicious. The company is called Harmonic Arts. I believe they are a Canadian brand, but I will leave it down in the description box if you want to check it out. So get into something cozy, grab something warm to drink, and I will see you on the mat. Starting today in a Sphinx position, so coming down onto your belly, bringing the forearms to the mat, bringing your feet as wide as the mat, aligning your shoulders with your elbows, and then gently drawing the shoulders down and away from the ears. And as you do this, gently pull the skin of your elbows back, and you'll notice you come forward just a little bit. You can bring your hands to prayer, and then you also have the option to bend the knees here. Everything below the waist is nice and soft. Taking a few neck rolls. Switching directions. Last few breaths here. If you'd like, you can stay here or turning your palms to the top 2 corners of your mat and pushing your forearms up. Taking our last 2 breaths here. You can tend your fingertips if you'd like. But on every inhale, really think about bringing that breath right up on underneath the armpits. Inhale. And sigh it out. One more, inhale. And exhale. Gently lower the legs, coming right down onto the belly. Stack palm on palm. Allow the forehead to rest. Taking nice deep breaths into the low back here. Gently lift the gaze, push into the palms, pushing yourself up to a tabletop, making our way into child's pose. So bringing the knees nice and wide. Big toes to touch at the back. Send your hips back towards your heels. And today we're going to weave the arms underneath. So weaving the left arm as you bring the forehead to the floor, and then weaving the right arm through. And if it's uncomfortable on the nose, like it is for me, you can turn one cheek to the mat, and halfway through, I will cue you to look to the other side. You have one cheek to the mat. You can turn the opposite cheek to the other side. So coming in to our last few breaths here, you can remove the arms out from underneath you and simply extend them out in front of you. Last few breaths here. Last 2 breaths, nice big inhale. And sigh it out. One more inhale. And let it go. Gently prop up onto your palms, close the knees. Just allow the belly to drape over the thighs for a moment. Coming all the way up to a seat. Finding a deer pose from here. So bringing the left shin parallel to the top of the mat and bringing that right shin parallel to the side of the mat. And if you would like, you can close the gap, bringing that left foot closer towards the right knee. Inhale to lengthen here and exhale to come down onto your forearms, or you can stay up on palms. If you're down on forearms, think about pulling the elbows back to draw yourself through just a little bit. Last few breaths. The last 2 breaths here. Inhale and sigh it out. One more inhale. And exhale. Gently push into the palms. Push yourself all the way up. Rotate to the center. Bring the soles of the feet to touch. Readjust your hips. Finding butterfly from here. And for today, if you'd like, you can take your palms face up, weave them underneath your feet. So your forearms are on the mat, unless of course you have longer arms. Your arms are further out. And let the head drop. Nice deep breaths into the back of the rib cage. Last few breaths here. Maybe you remove your hands, reach your hands as far forward as you can. Last two breaths, nice big inhale. And sigh it out. One more inhale. And let it go. Gently rise all the way up. And we will find deer on the other side. So this time you are bringing the right shin parallel to the top of the back or the top of the mat, depending on which way you're facing. And your left leg is parallel to the side of the mat. You can also close the gap, bringing the sole of the right foot closer towards the left knee. Inhale here and exhale to come down any amount. You can stay on palms, coming down on forearms. If you are on forearms, thinking about gently pulling the skin of the elbows back to draw yourself through, and you'll feel a little bit more of a pull in that outer right hip. Last few breaths here. Let's take our last two breaths. Nice big inhale. And sigh it out. One more inhale. And let it go. Gently push into the palms. Push yourself all the way back up. Turn to face the center once again. We'll extend the legs out wide. Just bringing one hand in front, one hand behind. Just readjusting the hips, and from here, folding forward any amount. And try not to tense the legs and point the toes towards the ceiling. Just allow the rotation of your hips and your legs to just fall naturally as they would. So whatever areas that you're feeling tension, thinking about sending the breath there. So using the breath as a massage. Wherever the awareness goes, the breath goes. Last few breaths here. Last two breaths, nice big inhale. And sigh it out. One more inhale. And exhale. Gently push into your palms. Walk yourself all the way back up. Be gently just massaging the legs. And swinging one leg down the length of your mat before making your way onto your back. You can keep the knees bent here. So winter is the most yin time of the year. It's the opportunity for us to turn inwards, slow down, reset. So as you lay here, just thinking about different ways that you can nurture that inner light. Maybe that's getting out in nature, engaging in hobbies that you enjoy, finding more moments of rest. We don't always need to be booked and busy, as they say. Or maybe it's showing more self-compassion. Taking 2 cleansing breaths here. Nice big inhale, fill up. Open the mouth and sigh it out. Last one, inhale. And let it go. Slowly inviting movement back into the body, wiggling the fingers and the toes, rotating the ankles, the wrists. And find a nice long body stretch. Reach, 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 reach. And on the exhale, let it go. Bending the knees one by one, rolling over onto your side. Cradle the head in the upper arm here. And very gently pushing yourself up to a seat. With your eyes closed, just humbly bow your chin in towards your chest. Just thinking of ways that you're going to nourish that inner light this winter season. I hope you enjoyed this winter solstice yin yoga practice. I hope that you go on through this winter season nourishing that inner light. I know it can be a dim, dark time, but like the seasons change, winter is nature's way of conserving energy and sort of prepping itself for the spring. So we are just like nature. We move in tandem with nature. So just keeping that in mind. If you did enjoy the practice, leave me a comment. Let me know how you got on. Share it with friends and family. And I will see you back here again soon for day 7 of the Rest series.